What's going on, everybody? I'm back again, another vlog. I hope that you are doing well, staying positive and staying sane, because there's so much bullshit going on around the world, man. So much negativity on the news, especially, man. Hopefully you're not watching TV, because if you keep watching that shit, it's just going to filter through, put all this negative emotion, negative energy within you, and you're not even aware of it. And that's why eventually 2 years ago, when I stopped watching the news, my life changed. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and put the notifications on so you know that I am uploading my vlogs. So, man, talk about the news. I was actually going to talk about something else, but you know what? Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about negativity. Let's talk about how that actually impacts your life. So if you think about it, like, let's go back 10 years or 15 years or even longer. Like, TV's been around. And it's not only just TV, but it's in news, it's TV shows, it's media, it is movies, everything like that. And it's the unconsciousness, it's the unconscious mind of us watching, consuming this content, right? So every day, for example, many people, I was one of them, you get sucked into the negativity, right? Because it gets your attention. Right? That is the whole purpose of the media companies and how they work, is to get your attention. And so how do they get your attention? Right? By showing you negative shit, by showing you car crashes, by showing you depressive information, even like showing you traffic, like showing you that there's a lot of traffic around. That's depressive in itself. Right? But most people sit down, they finish work, or they start their day, they turn the TV on, right? They finish the day, they come home, they have dinner, they put the TV on, right? And what do you think is happening? Like, you're watching this shit, you're consuming this information. Like, the moment that I realized 2 years ago, the moment that I realized that every single thing that goes into my mind, every single thing that I watch, read, every person that I talk to, everything that goes into my mind is programming me to be a certain way, to feel a certain way, to live a certain way. Everything, right? Because, I mean, that's how it is, right? When you're born, right, you're living with your parents, you're living in your family, you're living in your culture, you're living in the belief system, right? And so all this information and this way of life has conditioned you and programmed you to be a specific way, right? Then you get sucked into TV, then you get sucked into watching movies, then you get sucked into reading magazines. Everything is programming you. So what is this episode really about? Is it about being programmed? Is it about the unconsciousness of the human life that we have right now, that we don't realize how much of an impact the TV actually has on us? But not only the TV, as I mentioned, it's family, it's your whole life experience. But the moment that I took my power back 2 years ago, when I said, I'm not watching TV anymore, I'm not watching the news, I don't watch it. If I see the news on, it actually pisses me off, right? And sometimes, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. Sometimes you want a sneak peek and you want to just have a look and see what's going on. And sometimes I do, but again, I'm very unconscious about it. I'm very detached from it. Because, sorry, that doesn't make sense. I'm very unconscious. I'm very conscious about it. When I watch it, right, I actually am choosing what I want to consume, and stuff that I see that I don't even, not interested in, or I don't like what they're talking about, I just completely zone out. It's kind of the same thing when you're having a conversation with people and they're talking to you about something and your mind is gone wandering off somewhere else, right? Because sometimes you're in that environment or you're around certain people and whatever they're talking about just doesn't interest you and you just completely zone out, right? And so that's exactly what I do sometimes if the TV is on. Now, the hardest thing is when you get older. Like, I have my grandmother, for example, and most of the time, what is she doing? Just watching TV. She's got the news on and it's all negative, man. And it just makes you feel depressed. It makes you feel like shit. You're seeing people dying, right? You're seeing protesting. You're seeing people getting shot. You're seeing people not having enough food to eat, for example, right? But most of it's always bad. And the moment that you stop watching shit that is bad, right? You save yourself. Like, how much do you want to protect yourself from negativity, right? We don't realize that negativity, that's energy, right? They're projecting that energy towards you, and then it not only is it going in your mind, but it's going into your body, into your cells, right? It's emotionally stressful, right? Not only do you have to deal with the stresses of your life, but you're unconsciously taking in all this shit from around the world. And then no wonder you get sick eventually, right? The amount of stress that your body can take is a lot. Your body is amazing, right? But it's going to get to a point where it's going to shut down. It's going to say, I have had enough of this stress, and I'm going to get cancer, or I'm going to get sick, or I'm going to get something else. And that's why positivity is a superpower, right? Because when you're positive, when you feel good, when you're in flow, when you're in that vibrant state all the time, the chances of you getting sick is very low. And then, in turn, what does that do? That makes you live life on a higher vibration. That makes you feel better about yourself, right? There's also the other side of the media and the conspiracy theories and the one world order and all that shit, and I was getting really invested into that, and one of my friends loves that stuff, and I was interested in it too. But then I saw myself also getting too invested in that, and that too is negative, because you don't know what to believe. You're stuck on these two sides, and it just gets interesting. But there's also a lot of uncertainty there. You don't know what's going to happen. And so the best thing to do is to just switch it all off. Come back to you. Because that's what we're not doing, right? We're continuously being distracted by everything else around us, and we're not spending enough time with ourselves. We're not learning about ourselves, right? Because we're continuously lost in the expectations of others. We're continuously lost in the expectations of your family, your friends, the people that you work with. You're influenced by everyone. And so if you start to shut these things down that are controlling you, that are programming you, take your power back, stand guard at the door of your mind every single day, start practicing that, be more conscious of everything that you're consuming on a daily basis, and bam, after a couple of years, you become a superpowered motherfucking beast. And that's why I'm so charged. That's why I feel so vibrant and so powerful, because I do not consume bullshit. Shit that gives me that low vibration. Watching the news is a low vibration. I hope you received this message, man. I'm just a messenger of light. I'm just a messenger of love. I'm a messenger of positivity. And if you're feeling this, click that subscribe button. Turn that notifications on. And watch out for some more vlogs from your boy, Luke Mindpower. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. Make sure you switch that fucking TV off, and you start taking control and consuming some content that is going to feed your mind with love, positivity, peace, purity, clarity, motivation, inspiration, so that you can get that dedication to live your fucking dreams. I love you.